So I'm just sitting here thinking, um, yo, we got to get our homes in order. There is no way that everything that's going on in the world and in our country is coincidence. There's no coincidence that we've got a pandemic going on, that we have race wars going on, that we have rioting and looting, that that church services aren't being held. There's no way that all this shaking is happening and we're supposed to continue along the same. Um, I've been guilty of falling into the distractions of the media, of the races, and white versus black, and Republican versus Democrat. Now I look back and I'm like, yo, this is not the time for that stuff. Like, we're falling into a trap. And instead of us, the believers, being any type of light, we're falling into you versus me. And I see it a lot. I see it a lot. Um, I see people that are believers that are super falling into what we hear on the news and super into the black versus white thing, left versus right. And because of everything that's going on, we're not seeing clearly. And we're becoming enemies. We're looking at each other like enemies on both sides. I've got so much on my mind that literally I don't even know what to say, but all I can say is that we need to get our homes in order. Your house needs to be in order. The people around you, your family, your kids, your spouses, make sure that you guys are in order. We never thought that something like this would happen. We've got people dying at these riots, at the protests. We have people dying because of a pandemic. When did we ever think that our country would be shut down because of a pandemic? And this has been slowly brewing over the years. Do we think that this is coincidence? And then personally, what are we doing to fuel unity? Or are we feeding into the negativity? Or are we buying into it? Are we buying into all the racial stuff? Are we saying, oh, I'm Hispanic, I'm going to stay here. Oh, I'm black, I'm going to stay here. Oh, I'm white, I'm going to stay here. I'm only going to pair with people that think exactly how I think. Yo, we're off, man. We're off. And I do not think that any of this is coincidence. I think this is a clear wake-up call. And man, how many wake-up calls do we need, right, as a nation? But I was sitting here fighting back tears because just thinking about being a leader in this time, even if, like, I was thinking about people in government, and I'm like, yo, do you understand the weight that is on your shoulders? Leaders of churches, leaders of congregations, of groups, do you know the pressure and the weight that is on you right now? That the words that we say actually affect people. It affects how they deal with the situation that we're living in, how they look at the world. People take what we have to say and they take it to heart. My God, if we're speaking wrong things, if we're speaking out of our emotions, out of our hurts, and we're leading people down the wrong path, that is a weight that we cannot bear. We really need to come back down, get ourselves together, get our minds together, and think about what are the consequences to the way that we're thinking, to the way that we're speaking, to the way that we're acting. What are we doing? I've got a lot of questions for myself. I have not been doing everything the way that I should do it. We really need to wake up, yo. There's literally like, bro, there's literally people dying in the streets, sometimes based off of half truths, false narratives, and then just everybody hates each other now. And that's just the norm. I can't be my norm. That can't be your norm. We got to be a light. We got to wake up like immediately. You got to wake up now. The nation feels like it's on the verge of breaking. And you just better make sure that you're strong for what the next season brings. As do I. God bless you. Hopefully we come out of this one. God willing.